In this video, I'm going to show us how to get our document ready to download, or our project here ready to download, so we can move it to our SketchUp desktop computer and then put it into layout. Now, this is the part where it shouldn't really matter where we are either. It just kind of depends on whether or not you want to use the PC in the back, or if you want to use your Chromebook to be able to keep on doing work. The only thing is it won't be the same version once we rip it down and download it to the desktop. You'll have to work on the desktop after that time. Some of you may choose to do that though, because they should have a higher processing speed, meaning that it should run a little bit smoother the more models you get into your project. And some of you have some stuff now with the 36 seats in the back, the 36 spots with technology, and then the actual cabinets in the countertops along the north edge. Now, what we're going to do here is we are going to come in and we are going to do a download. Once we click download, the next thing that's going to happen is it's going to ask you what version. And we got to go way back to 2017 because that's the last version we have on our computers in the back. So, select 2017. We're going to hit OK. Once we hit OK, you should see, if we're in Chrome, which you should be, a download piece right here that says that you downloaded an SKP file, which is a SketchUp file, to your download folder. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to open that. So, to find it, the thing that's probably easiest for you, and I know I have a lot of icons going on here, for some reason it likes to double mine up all over and over and over again on me, but coming in here, we're going to double click this PC. Once we double click this PC, you're going to find your downloads. I think it's the second icon down, and the one that you did last should be on top. If not, if you go to your date, modify and select it, it will put it into that order as far as the last thing you did and the first thing you did. And all we're going to do right away is we're going to move this to our actual H drive. So this should be as simple as clicking and dragging and going to our desktop or hovering over it. Alright, and it's not allowing me to go into there right now, but I'm just going to drop it in my H drive because I have it right here in my quick access. But we should be able to go to this PC, to your desktop, and then to your H drive and drop it. Now, the next thing is my H drive wasn't showing up, so I used my supplementary one right here as far as my folder. So I should be able to find it there. Once again, my date modified, it should be the top one. Double click this to open it up in SketchUp. Once we double click, we're going to do one more thing, and that is choose template. So before we choose the template, we're going to talk about just what happened there last time. I put it in the H drive because it's a place where it actually saves things longer than like 24 hours. If we don't move it from our downloads every day, we'd have to bring it in over and over again because it will automatically delete every time we log out, or after every 24 hour or day or so. So we move it to our H drive so it's permanently staying there. And your H drive should be on your desktop. Now the next thing is we're going to select architectural design in feet and inches and then start using SketchUp. It takes a little time to open up. When it opens up, you guys will not see this this exact way. You should see your 4 views that you made as far as your scenes, but you won't have this view. I'm just going to right click and get rid of my large tool set in my camera views. You will see it relatively this way. And if you want to see the other views, which is kind of nice sometimes, is the ones I would turn on are the large tool set for sure. And this gives you all the tools that we use over here in the left-hand edge. Now, if we have all of our views set up, we should be able to come over and select them, and it should transfer through. As you notice that my floor plan didn't stay in wireframe, but we can change that here. South elevation, north elevation, in 3D. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to layout. So coming in here, I'm going to push on the button right here. It says send to layout, and it opens layout from SketchUp. Once it opens, it's going to ask you what template do you want to use, and we're going to scroll down, and it's a little ways here until we see ArcD, Architectural Design, Landscape, and we're going to hit open. There are some things we're going to change in this right now, but for the first thing we're going to do though is we're just going to do a file, save as, and make sure we name this, because right now it's untitled. We're going to call this classroom, and remember we should have either our login before that. So it should look like your login, followed by classroom. And this is going to be a layout file. And once again, making sure this says this PC right now, I'm going to go over here to my H drive and just make sure it's going to that same spot. And yours may show up like a drive. Mine's just looking like a question mark right now, so I'm using my H drive folder instead. You have to save to the H drive to make sure it's saved there. Save. Now, we are ready to get working in layout. Thanks for watching my video.
May I have your